All right, good morning, everybody. Shane here from the Brookings Home Team, powered by Century 21, 8:15, and it is Monday morning, so that means Monday morning mortgage tip. And we are here with Danielle over at Dakotaland Federal Credit Union. So as you guys jump on here, let us know. Give us a heart, give us a thumbs up. If you have any questions at any time, feel free to let us know in the comments here. If we can answer them here, we will. If not, we'll try to answer them on our next episode. And as usual, all of our Danielle's information will be on the top, on the bottom, or on the sides, wherever your device allows you to see that. And we were just kind of talking offline what to talk about here today, and I think the MCC Tax Credit is probably a good one to talk about. I did a podcast with Brent over from South Dakota Housing about it was during our state convention in Deadwood is when I did that. I was trying to remember when we did that. So it's been about 6-7 months since we did it, and it's always a good thing to kind of keep fresh on your mind. And Danny here will just kind of talk briefly a little bit about that. There's a whole lot of pieces that go into this, so we're just going to touch on the high level side of things and kind of go from there. So what do you have for him today on that?
So the MCC Tax Credit is offered through South Dakota Housing. Depending, obviously you would be able to choose whether or not you want that as an option. It does change or reflect your interest rate, whether you choose to do the MCC Tax Credit or not. There is an upfront fee that could maybe vary per lender. Ours is $500, so you pay that just one time in your closing costs. But then the benefit of having that is that when you turn around and do your taxes, it's not dollar for dollar. They basically have a calculation that you figure, and it allows you to deduct a portion of your mortgage interest from your standard deductions. Normally you can only do that on itemized deductions. So this program lets you take a percentage of that and reduce it on your standard deductions when you're doing your income tax returns. It is a benefit for the life of the loan, so as long as you own the home, you get to continue to do it. You actually receive a certificate once you have closed on your home. We always tell people to make sure you don't lose that. Keep it in a safe place, because they do charge you to reissue you a new one. And then each year when you do your tax returns, you would get that benefit. So yeah, it's a great option. I always encourage people to take a look at that. You can always consult with your tax preparer if you feel like it would be something beneficial for you. But it's a great option that South Dakota Housing has.
It is, and as I mentioned, I did sit down with Brent over at South Dakota Housing about 6-7 months ago. We do have it's about a 13-minute podcast about this, and even though we've talked about it before, it's always a great idea just to keep on the top of your mind. It is a tax credit, not a tax reduction. I think Brent kind of emphasizes that. So there is a difference between that there. So, and that certificate, they do everything they can to make sure you do not lose that certificate, because like she said, if you lose it, it does cost you some money for that too. But I think in the long run, if you're going to be in a home for a while, that's a good program to think about and look into quite intensively. Yeah,
and we always say, and I don't know if it still holds true, but typically your first year probably makes up for what you pay in the fee, but then each year after that would just be bonus in your pocket.
Yeah, exactly. You bet. So there you have it. That is today's Monday morning mortgage tip here with Danny from Dakotaland. Again, all of our information will be on the top, on the bottom, on the sides, wherever your device allows you to see that. If you have any questions for her, for anybody else, please reach out to us or to her and let us know. And if you want more information on that MCC tax credit, just go to my podcast link there. Just jump on my website or just let me know. I can send you the link as well and give you more information on that. So thanks, Danny.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. So we'll be back next Monday morning mortgage tip. Until then, you guys have a great week, and we'll talk to you later. See ya.
Bye.